Green YouTube. I drive to work at night because I work nights. So I spend a lot of time uh, dealing with the night folks, people on bicycles and scooters, and of course the pedestrians. Now, some of them are smart. They have headlights on their scooters or their bicycles. They have flashing lights on the back of them. Sometimes they'll be wearing the right kind of reflective gear. Sometimes we had one guy that was walking one of the routes I take on a regular basis, and he would have one of those high vis jackets with like orange and yellow. It had the horizontal and vertical reflective stripes in the back, like the kind of thing you see from construction crews and stuff. Maybe he worked construction crews. I don't know. But awesome. You could see that dude from a block away. And we had one guy for a while who would, when he was walking alongside the road, he had a flashlight in his hand, and he'd always do this. I mean, he was using it to see where he's going, but when a car would come in, he'd do this. He'd make sure you knew he was coming. And occasionally he'd have a compatriot, and the compatriot had a headlamp. And so I could see the headlamp and this guy, so it was very easy to see where these folks were, where they were going, so I could avoid them and they could feel safe. And I always gave them as much of a wide berth as I could, as long as I wasn't driving in traffic. But then you have the folks out there who seem to be cosplaying as ninjas. People who really want to hide from all cars out there. They do everything in their power to dress as darkly and as mattely as possible. So their clothing has nothing reflective on it. They're completely black head to toe, and you can't see them. And I had a horrible scare recently where the only reason I missed somebody was that I saw the scissor of their legs, because the background behind them was ever so slightly lighter colored, but they were just this silhouette, a dark flat. There was nothing reflective. I just saw their legs do this, and my brain's like, human, and so I swerved around them. Now, I probably would have cleared them, but it would have been an uncomfortably close passage. It made me very uncomfortable, and it would be very unfair to that person. But the thing that really drove me crazy is that they're walking in the street when there was a sidewalk in good repair. I know I was on that sidewalk last summer for a yard sale, so I know it's in decent repair. There's no reason they couldn't have walked on that sidewalk, but they choose to walk in the street and be completely covered in black from head to toe, so I could not see them. And I'm just like, do they want to die? Are they trying to like choose suicide by motor vehicle? Are they practicing to become burglars? I don't know what they are, but it's driving me out of my goddamn mind, and it runs across apparently numerous demographics, because I've seen people of all different sizes. I've seen different genders. I've seen different ethnicities. Though I'll really admit, when the white guys are wearing, dark shorts at night, it's easier to see them because they have the really incredibly pale legs like I do. My legs could probably be used as a white balance, and that's helpful. But sometimes folks are just covered completely. I have a coworker. I don't actually know his name, but he has a backpack, and the backpack has on the left side, built into the side of it, LED bulbs that face backwards, so that if you turn those on, they have a lighting pattern that lets the person driving up behind you at night know that you're there, because your backpack is like, blinking. Ding, 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 ding. Hey, look at that. It's a person. I don't want to hit them. Let's go around that. That's a smart thing to do. It's a clever backpack design in my book. Kind of surprising, but more backpacks don't have that. I mean, lots of them have cords for these things, but I think they should have more lighting options. Even like the backpacks that kids have, they often have reflective stripes. I think they should be included in most things, unless you're doing the whole tactical, mall ninja prepper kind of thing, and you don't want to be seen at all. So yeah, that kind of thing drives me nuts. I don't understand why you want to not be seen. I really don't. And I'm sure that folks watching this have also had that experience, and probably clicked on the name of this video specifically because they also have had encounters with nocturnal pedestrians. So let's find out if we can figure out why the night folk seem so desperately desired to throw themselves into the streets so that we may run them down. Let's see if we can parse that one out.